Welcome to Old Timers Exhibition Soccer from Queen's Athletic Field in Sudbury on Cable 7, your community sports channel. Today's game between the Sault Ste. Marie Old Timers and the Italia Flyers Old Timers. This is a charity match for the Laurentian Hospital Cancer Care Services campaign, and we're just witnessing the ceremonial kickoff taken by Mr. Milan Vrab, the president of the Senior Men's Soccer League. He's assisted there by Angelo DiPaolo, and we've just witnessed the release of Mr. Angelo Anselmo, one of the players for the Sudbury Italia Flyers Old Timers team, and his championship racing pigeons. These pigeons have been winning awards all over Northern Ontario in races. And momentarily we'll be underway. The officials for today's game, the referee, the man in the middle from North Bay, Mr. Giulio Chiocchio, and the linesman from Sudbury, Mr. Ignazio Spadafora, and Mr. Tony Galich. Should remind people that three of the individuals participating in this game, Eddie Palladino, the coach of the Italia Flyers Old Timers, Ferruccio Denny, and John D'Agostino were members of the last team from Sudbury to make it to the Canadian Championships in 1964, 25 years ago. These gentlemen were representing not only Northern Ontario and not only Sudbury, but all of Eastern Canada in a hard-fought contest in Vancouver. Unfortunately, Mr. Palladino had suffered an injury in the Eastern Championship rematch and wasn't able to participate in that match. But obviously we have some very skilled players. The players are just taking their positions on the field, and we'll be underway momentarily. The linesman checking the goal nets to make sure that they're appropriately secured. The keeper for Sault Ste. Marie today is Robert Vagnini, and the goalkeeper for the Italia Flyers Old Timers is Jerry Larad. I'm Bob Segsworth. I'll be doing the play-by-play for today's game, and joining me to provide his expertise and color commentary is Frank Malvaso. Play is underway. Cristo plays it wide to Prisacco. Prisacco for the Flyers, playing it back to Pietro D'Angelo. Pietro D'Angelo lays it into the middle to Pinella. Pinella for Prisacco. Ball movement there, number 16, Chiarella coming forward, pushes it through. Gallo is there, and the long clearance into the sideline, and it'll be a throw-in awarded to the Sault Ste. Marie Old Timers. Frank, I would expect we'll see a great deal of effort on ball control here and not a great deal of running, given the age of some of these players.
Absolutely, and their skills are just unbelievable, even at this age. So I think we can see a lot of that happening today.
Amaral on the wing, being challenged, retains possession. Amaral for the Sioux, plays it in. Pinella is there to cut it out. Pinella to Anselmo for Frank Cristo on the near side. Cristo moving up the wing, being challenged. Cristo maintaining possession, plays it forward to Petroni. Petroni to Prisacco. Pushes that ball forward for number 11, that's John D'Agostino. Petroni trying there, but it's cleared by number 7, Dominic Barbuto. For the Sioux, D'Agostino once again. Looking for the cross into the middle, but Novello with the long clearance. Pinella chips it forward. D'Agostino plays it back to Anselmo. Pushed forward. Troni couldn't get a foot to it, and it's played safely back to keeper Vanini. And again, we're seeing lots of ball control. Italia Flyers so far having a slight territorial edge. Into touch and a Flyers throw in. Good run there by number 12, Angelo D'Agostino. In for Petroni, but Petroni was covered, and a long clearance by the Sioux once again. Cut out neatly by Angelo Anselmo. Gallo gets ahead to it, into touch, and it'll be a Sioux Old Timers throw in.
Yeah, there's a touch of the youngness in Mr. Gallo there. Their unbelievable height on the ball there.
And taking this throw in will be Dominic Carchidi. Again, challenged quickly by D'Agostino, but into touch. And once again, we'll have Carchidi with the throw in for the Sioux. And referee Kikyo with the whistle. It's interesting too, Frank, that we have, apart from the referee, the man in black in the middle, we have a number of the players are in fact officials in Sudbury and have put in a number of years uh, putting something back into the game that they enjoyed so
That's
much
right.
as players.
That's right. There's about 3 or 4 of them, I guess, out there. Mr. Ferrucci and Selmo and whatnot, who are reffing. Mind you, a lot of these players, Arnie Gallo is coaching, and Vince Pinella, they've all contributed throughout.
Brasacco with the goal kick. Challenge in the air and a whistle. Once again awarded to the Sioux Oldtimers. Taking their time, setting this up. Selmo trying to get ahead to it, but he's challenged there by Blonda. Blonda cut away by Pinella. Long ball into the middle, looking for Joya. Or is it? Pinella gets ahead to it, tries for the clearance. An attempted shot there, but D'Agostino came back, covered his man nicely. D'Agostino into touch, and we'll have a throw in.
Excellent move there by number 14, Carmen Gioia.
Pinella to Angelo Anselmo. Anselmo on the far wing, moving up, looking around, pushes the ball forward. Into touch, and we'll have a Sioux throw in. Should also point out that Frank Cristo, who's on the field now for the Oldtimers, will be playing later this afternoon for Team Toyota in an Ontario Cup match with Croatia Adria. So some of the Oldtimers may have a few years, but that experience and that conditioning still exists, and they're still playing competitive soccer. Challenge there on D'Agostino, and a free kick awarded, quickly taken by Anselmo into D'Agostino. Pushes it forward, Petroni is there. Petroni tries the left-footed shot, well high and wide, from about 25 yards outside the goal area. Keeper Vagnini now will be setting it up for a goal kick. Should point out as well, Frank, that there is an Old-Timers club, the Sudbury Masters, and on the long weekend in July, we will be having, there will be an Old-Timers tournament in Sudbury at Lily Creek. Frank Cristo there for the Flyers. Amaral challenged successfully, but a long ball through the middle, no danger there. Pinella's back. Pinella for D'Agostino. D'Agostino on the wing with the ball. Challenge. Sioux coming forward. And a whistle by referee Kikyo, and a free kick awarded to the Sioux Oldtimers.
I'm impressed with some of the speed of these individuals. That was just a great run there.
And that's Mario Guzzo with the long ball in the middle, but Jerry Lorad off his line successfully gathers that in. Mario Anselmo with the ball, plays it back to Graciano Prasacco on the wing for Frank Cristo. And it's into touch.
Just a little bit too far there.
We're looking at number 6, Pat Novello for the Sioux Oldtimers. Playing it in for Amaral, but Prasacco there once again. Long ball looking for D'Agostino. D'Agostino on the wing. Got players coming up in support. Pushes it through. Petroni there with the ball. Maintaining possession. Plays it back to D'Agostino. And it's cleared once again by the Sioux Oldtimers. Guzzo loses possession. Gallo plays it on, switches the play to the near side. Frank Cristo with the ball, pushes it forward for Prasacco. Prasacco looking for support, looking for Cristo, but Amaral for the Sioux. Challenged by Cristo. Amaral again. Good header there by Arnie Gallo. Pietro D'Angelo heads the ball safely into touch, and we'll have a Sioux Oldtimers throw on to be taken by Amaral, number 6, excuse me, for the Sioux Oldtimers. Joya maintaining possession, coming forward on the near wing. Challenged by Prasacco, taking his time. Good tackle there by Prasacco, into touch, and we'll have a Sioux Oldtimers throw in, taken this time by number 9, Jamie Amaral.
Joya again showing some good moves.
Well, the referee has obviously awarded a free kick here. Into the box. Pasacco there to cut it out once again. Pasacco coming forward to Cristo. Cristo to Petroni. Petroni in the middle. Nice ball through there. Challenge and a whistle on the push.
Good call by the referee. Definitely a nudge there. Could have been the difference between that and a breakaway.
So a chance for a set play here. Sioux Oldtimers setting up their wall. See Petroni for the Flyers in the middle trying to disrupt it. Shot on goal. Keeper gets a hand on it but can't maintain control. It's out front, but it's Sioux coming forward. A dangerous chance there for these Italia Flyers. Guzzo for the Sioux. The long ball to Joya. Joya's got a man in the wing. Pietro D'Angelo and Jerry Larad off his line there. Whistle by referee Giulio Chiocchio on an infraction, and a free kick quickly taken. Mario Anselmo on the wing with support. Cristiano Pasacco plays it in the middle. Guzzo's there, cuts it out. Guzzo coming forward. Slow build up here by the Sioux. Challenged by Pinella. Into the middle. Offside indicated by linesman Ignacio Spadafora.
Despite the offside, though, that was an excellent pass to an open man there. I think it was, if it was offside, it was only offside by a fraction, I suspect.
Pinella with the free kick. Headed forward by the Sioux. D'Agostino. Excuse me, that's Anselmo with the ball to D'Agostino. D'Agostino on the far wing. Second good run by D'Agostino in the last 2 minutes. Looking for support in the middle. And it's cut out by the Sioux to Guzzo in the middle. Notice, Frank, one of the differences seems to be that the Sioux wants to play everything down the middle,
That's
whereas
right.
the Sudbury seems to be more willing to use the wings. Although Sioux with a shot here. Larad punches it out.
Good save.
Pinella gets ahead to it directly to his colleague Anselmo. Long ball here, looking for Pasacco. Pasacco coming forward. Pasacco with support, Petroni's with him. And off number 6, that's Pat Novello, into touch, and we'll have a Flyers throw in.
I think the Flyers got to have a bit of an edge. They're a little bit more persistent, trying to combine 1, 2, and 3 passes. Looks like the Sioux team's a little more content just to get rid of the ball.
And again, a free kick awarded to the Flyers. An opportunity here. This is as good as a corner, maybe a little better, a little closer to the 18-yard box. That's D'Agostino setting it up. Cristo making a run from the outside, but well away. Mario Anselmo. Nice give and go there. D'Agostino pushes it forward. Guzzo for the Sioux. Can't maintain control. Mario Anselmo, former player with the Flyers and with Laurentian University. Frank Cristo. Arnie Gallo, nice ball there to Graziano Pasacco for the Flyers. Into the middle to Mario Anselmo. He's on the edge of the box. Trying to push it through, but there's Amaral once again for the Sioux to Guzzo. Clearance once again. Angelo Anselmo with the ball to Graziano Pasacco on the near side. Being challenged from behind. Push by number 16, that's Chiarella.
Definite infraction there. I think he just overran the play a bit there. Flyers doing well to organize and make use of their space.
Off the wall, Pasacco once again chips it forward, looking for D'Agostino. Angelo there, Angelo D'Agostino with the ball, with the cross, into the middle, looking for Petroni, but Vanini off his line, gathers it up, and we'll have the clearance for the Sioux Oldtimers. We're 12 minutes into the first half in this Oldtimers match between the Sioux Oldtimers and the Italia Flyers Oldtimers. No score. So far, the Sudbury team, the Italia Flyers Oldtimers, have had certainly the edge in play. Nice cross into the middle, looking for D'Agostino. Challenged successfully, and a clearance by the Sioux. And an infraction once again signaled by referee Chiocchio, and we'll have a free kick quickly taken. The Flyers aren't wasting any time at all. D'Agostino, nice touch, looking for Cristo. But number 6, Novello, plays it back to keeper Vanini. Vanini taking his time with the clearance. D'Angelo gets ahead to it. Persacco
Good play
to
back.
Gallo. Distributing the ball well. Amaral for the Sioux. Lays it back to his sweeper. Chiarella challenging Pinella there into touch, and it'll be a Italia Flyers throw in. Pietro D'Angelo. Mario. Anselmo to D'Agostino. Angelo Anselmo is there. Chiarella with a chance
Be
here,
dangerous.
number 12, with the shot, and a lovely save by Larad there. Sioux taking advantage of some miscues by the Flyers defense.
Great action, just great action.
Into touch, and we'll have a Flyers throw in. And it looks like the Sioux is a team of opportunists. When they get the chance, they know what to do with the ball.
Absolutely. Two players really going against 3 or 4, not including the goalie, and they did well to take advantage of the opportunity.
Blonda and Chiarella there. A great scoring opportunity and a good save by keeper Jerry Larad for the Flyers, keeping this game scoreless. This charity match for the Laurentian Hospital Cancer Care campaign. Scoreless at this point. We're 15 minutes into the first half. Pinella plays it back to Larad. Larad for Pietro D'Angelo. D'Angelo on the near wing with support to Cristo. Cristo moving forward. Trying to put it through for Mario Anselmo, who's making a run. Long ball there looking for Petroni. Petroni challenge. And a whistle. Free kick. Back to keeper Vanini. And the long clearance coming up. Gallo there, challenged. D'Agostino plays it back. Stake there, Guzzo. Pushes it through, but Pinella is there. Doing what sweepers are supposed to be doing, cleaning up everything that gets through the fullbacks. Sioux coming forward once again. Down the middle looking for Amaral. Off Persacco. And it looks as if we should have a corner kick awarded here to the Sioux Oldtimers. I've just been corrected by the Director of Officials, John Meor. That'll be a free kick. The Flyers setting up the wall, cover off a good percentage of the net so that the keeper can concentrate on the other part. Guzzo with the play, bends that ball, and it's in. A lovely shot over the wall. And that's Mario Guzzo with the first goal of the game for the Sioux Oldtimers at the 16-minute mark.
It's always great to see those set plays like that and to see the player that they have making the play on the ball. Generally speaking, what happens is they're the more skilled players in terms of placing the ball. And there you saw a great example of it. Just reared up and put it right into the corner.
That was Carmen Joya, my mistake, number 14 for the Sioux Oldtimers, who bent that ball into the top right-hand corner of the net to give Sioux Oldtimers their lead. Beautiful shot on a set play. Challenge there, but Pinella clears it wide. D'Agostino coming back for the ball, but Sioux maintains possession. We'll see if this goal gives Sioux a little more confidence, and they restore what I think was been the territorial edge that had belonged to the Flyers in the first 20 minutes or so of this half.
Just going to say it's ironic how often that happens in every sport. One team dominates and the other one comes back and scores.
Persacco off the outside of his foot in the middle, but no one there, and Sioux Oldtimers coming forward once again. Joe Joya pushing it down the wing for number 12. That's Benino Blonda. Blonda looking for some support. He's got some space out there with the cross outside the box, and Pietro D'Angelo there challenged. Amaral was there, but it's played back. Number 7, Barbudo coming forward, plays it off to number 3. That's Joe Joya. Joe Joya with the ball. Looking into the middle, Jerry Lorad off his line, gathers it in, no trouble at all. D'Agostino to Pinella. Pinella to Angelo Anselmo. Angelo Anselmo coming forward. Once again, Guzzo is there. Mario Guzzo for the Sioux, challenging, but Pinella comes away with it. Another challenge. And a throw-in awarded to the Italia Flyers Old-Timers.
Bob, the Sioux definitely looks inspired as a result of that goal.
Petroni trying to control. Amaral is there. An obstruction call indicated and quickly taken, that free kick. But the Sioux comes forward once again. And another free kick awarded, this time to the, I believe it's to the Italia Flyers Old-Timers. They're moving up. Getting play underway here. Anselmo to D'Agostino. D'Agostino with the ball in the middle. To Mario Anselmo. Back to D'Agostino. Chip forward. Frank Cristo on that ball. Cristo plays it back to Graziano Pasacco. Graziano Pasacco. He's got some men in that box. It's cleared away. D'Agostino on the wing. Challenged successfully by Carchidi into touch, and it'll be a throw-in awarded to the Italia Flyers Old-Timers. Gallo with the ball, pushing it forward, looking for D'Agostino to make a run there, but couldn't connect. And Vanini comes away with the ball for the Sioux, taking his time. Short clearance on the near side. Chiarella to Amaral. Amaral coming forward. Chiarella's making a run, but couldn't catch up to the pass, and it's an Italia Flyers throw-in.
Just a little bit too far. The right idea, maybe lacking a little bit in years in terms of being able to stay with that ball.
Throw in to Pinella. For the Flyers, Pinella chips it forward to Graziano Pasacco. Pasacco, Mario Anselmo. Challenged. Anselmo coming forward. Nice touch there to Pasacco. In the middle of the field, he's got some space. Making a run here. Pushes it forward for D'Agostino. Whoa, just missed on the clearance, but fortunately keeper Vanini is there to pick it up for the Sioux.
Sioux very lucky there that that Johnny wasn't able to connect.
Cristo, good move there. Frank Cristo coming forward with the cross, looking for D'Agostino. Got his head to it, but couldn't direct it on the net. Good cross, good opportunity.
Nice effort by Johnny D'Agostino.
One of the things that I am enjoying about this, Frank, is it's very technical soccer. You don't see very much of the hacking and the pushing and shoving.
Absolutely, pure gentleman, and it's just great to see, especially the skill factor too.
Sioux Old-Timers with the goal kick. Long ball once again. That's number 12, Blonda, but into touch, and we'll have a Flyers throw in once again. We have ball boys from this occasion, graciously supplied by the Italia Flyers Soccer Club. These are young players who play in the youth competitive league in Sudbury. Angelo Anselmo with the throw-in for the Flyers. Gallo pushes it forward. Pinella gets ahead to it. Guzzo pushed forward. Pinella with the ball, good move. Tries to keep it into touch with success, but there's number 10, Mario Guzzo. The long ball for the keeper, Jerry Lorad off his line. Gathers it in. Once again, Vince Pinella, sweeper for the Flyers Old-Timers to Graziano Pasacco. Anselmo in the middle. The long ball looking for Petroni there. There's a break.
Dangerous.
Challenge there. Keeper Vanini successful blocking that shot. Another dangerous opportunity for the Flyers. Pasacco maintaining control into Anselmo. Anselmo pushes it into the middle to Petroni, but a clearance once again. Pinella with a head to it. Angelo Anselmo coming forward for the Flyers. Anselmo Loses possession, and once again
This could be
goes to number
dangerous.
14, Joya, who scored
Excellent
the first
skill by
goal.
number 14.
Good run, good turn. Pinella on his back. Beats the challenge, he's going to shoot. And Pietro D'Angelo comes away for the Flyers. Excellent skill level shown there by Carmen Joya. Held on to it a wee bit too long, I guess, Frank.
Yep, just a touch.
D'Agostino on the far wing, looking for Cristo. Cut out, Sue coming forward once again, and a whistle. Free kick awarded by referee Kekio to the Sioux Oldtimers. Guzzo for the Sioux. Chiarella challenged by D'Angelo. And we'll have a goal kick. Substitutions being requested by the Sioux Oldtimers. Going on, number 11, that's Eugene Joya. And it looks like number 5, that's Tony Celli, who's the playing coach.
Despite the substitutions, the pace of the game has been pretty good for this age level. Been moving the ball extremely well back and forth on the pitch.
So Joe Joya is taking a break. Prosacco pushes it forward, but very quickly Celli with the ball for the Sioux. Angelo D'Agostino plays it on the wing. Angelo Anselmo plays it up for John D'Agostino, but it's into touch. And we'll have a Sioux throw in. Joya challenged successfully by Anselmo. Plays it to Mario Anselmo. Back to D'Agostino. D'Agostino with some room. Looking for space. Handball indicated by the referee. And a free kick quickly taken by the Flyers. Anselmo with the ball. Into the middle, no one there. And Amaral once again for the Sioux. He's seen a lot of that ball, and they're playing the long ball. Chiarella for the Sioux. And challenged by Pietro D'Angelo. No whistle by the referee.
Somewhat accidental. Players did well to sort of cool off there and get back to the game at hand.
And we've got a corner kick awarded to the Sioux Oldtimers. It's nice to see those referees getting into the game, I suppose.
Yes. Get a feel for the action.
That's right, empathize with the players when they're in the middle. And it'll be Guzzo taking this corner for the Sioux Oldtimers. They're lined up inside on the edge of the 6-yard and on the edge of the 18-yard box. Cleared away, no danger. By number 12, Angelo D'Agostino for the Flyers. But another throw-in, this time taken by our goal scorer, Carmen Joya.
Looks like a corner kick, Bob.
Corner kick. In-swinger. Little long. Guzzo on D'Angelo and whistle down.
Should point out that the referee, I believe, is from Sault Ste. Marie.
No, the referee's from North Bay.
North Bay. Oh, so we've got a bit of a flair there in terms of
real Northern Ontario flair.
Yeah.
Sudbury, the Sioux, and North Bay all participating in one way or another in this match for a worthy cause. The Laurentian Hospital Cancer Care
Excellent
campaign.
move by John.
Looking for Cristo. Good ball for Mario Anselmo. Trying to make the cross, but keeper Vanini off his line quickly and gathers that in. Excellent play there by the Flyers. And the keeper quickly off his line to cover it up. Long ball through. Keeper Larad off his line. Arnie Gallo looking for D'Agostino. Sioux coming forward. Try to pick up their Carmen Celli, or Tony Celli, their playing coach on the wing, but pass misfired, and we'll have a goal kick awarded to the Flyers. Substitutions now. Mike Petroni coming off for the Flyers, and number 10, Adele It's a hair going on. Long ball, Frank Cristo. With control. Handball indicated by the referee. Guzzo for the Sioux. Taking his time. Pushes the ball through.
Good ball.
Angelo Anselmo there to cover and clear for the Flyers. Guzzo once again in the middle. Amaral couldn't control that pass, and we've got Prosacco. Prosacco for the Flyers to Mario Anselmo. Back to Prosacco. Nice ball. Good ball through for D'Agostino, who's changed wings. D'Agostino playing on the near side now. Tempted the cross, challenged, and cleared into touch. Flyers throw in.
Good build-up by the Flyers. Just couldn't finish it
Prosacco
off.
plays it back to Anselmo. Mario Anselmo with the ball. To Piniella. Piniella moving up from a sweeper position. D'Agostino, long ball wide of the net. And we'll have a goal kick to be taken by keeper Vanini. With about 16 minutes left in the first half, it's the Sioux Oldtimers 1, Sudbury Flyers Oldtimers no score in this exhibition charity match between the Sioux Oldtimers and the Italia Flyers Oldtimers. Good technical soccer so far, the first 30 minutes of this game. It's nice to see the skill levels that these players still possess, Frank.
Both teams showing a lot of skill and a lot of abilities. Physical.
Long ball well into touch there, and we'll have a Flyers throw in
Both
on the
teams
far
have
wing.
been running extensively, and despite that, they seem to be able to keep up the pace.
Well, the interesting thing is, too, I suppose, Frank, with that experience and that skill, the ball does a lot of the running for you.
It's true, Bob. That's true. Some of the end runs and some of the individual runs have also been very impressive, though. 10, 20-yard runs.
Good ball in the middle.
Opportunity.
Looking for D'Agostino. D'Agostino with the ball and a shot. Oh, over the net. Excellent chance. There, D'Agostino, after he let the ball go, was tackled by Barbuto, but play on, says the referee, and we'll have a goal kick. It was an excellent shot, an excellent opportunity. Good hustle there by D'Agostino on a good through ball.
Miscue by the fullback there almost cost the Sioux a goal.
Goal kick. Pietro D'Angelo to Prosacco. Prosacco to D'Agostino. D'Agostino to Cristo. Cristo being challenged, moving into space. Couldn't put that ball through. Prosacco pushes the ball, but over the goal line, and we'll have a goal kick once again. Looks like the Flyers once again are picking up that territorial edge in play they had the first 10 or 15 minutes of this game.
Yeah, I think it's true for the whole game. I think maybe for 5 minutes after that goal by the Sioux, they let up a little bit, but sort of regrouped and are back there trying to do it again.
Prosacco with the head to the ball, but it's our goal scorer looking for Chiarella. Pinella's back, plays it back to keeper Larad. Back out to Piniella. Vince Piniella for the Flyers. Coming forward. Chips it for D'Agostino. Good ball control there, beautiful. Into Mario Anselmo. Mario Anselmo. He's got Prosacco making a run. Look for Cristo in the middle. D'Agostino chips it forward, but Vanini is there once again. Vanini is very active off his line.
Absolutely. He's got good judgment skills, comes out really, really well.
Amaral and D'Agostino challenging there. D'Agostino with the ball. Challenged by Amaral. D'Agostino. Once again. Frank Cristo. D'Agostino loses control and it's cleared away. Pietro D'Angelo. Into the middle for the Flyers. Angelo Anselmo. Good move there to beat his man coming forward. He's got space. D'Agostino, Angelo D'Agostino challenged. Pushes it forward. Once again, the Sioux defense is there. Mario Anselmo at midfield, coming forward. But Frank Cristo tries to turn on the ball.
Sudbury pressuring, but just can't crack the defense, Bob. A little bit unlucky and a little bit maybe hanging onto the ball just a touch, but maybe it's just a matter of time, though.
Well, we have about 12 minutes left in the first half of this charity match between the Sault Ste. Marie Oldtimers and the Italia Flyers Oldtimers, with Sioux leading 1-0 on a lovely goal and a set play by Carmen Joya at about the 30-minute mark of the first half. Vanini with the clearance. D'Agostino is there. To Prasacco, tries to switch the play looking for Zahar. Cleared away once again by the Sioux. That's number 11, Eugene Joya. Challenged, and a whistle by referee Cacchio on the challenge by Angelo Anselmo. And we'll have a free kick awarded to the Sioux. Anselmo, Guzzo coming forward with the ball for the Sioux. Long cross for Chiarella. Chiarella controls that ball looking for some support. Again in the middle. Oh, good play and a beautiful goal. There's Guzzo at the with about 10 minutes left to go in the first half. Number 10 Guzzo on the cross, the beautiful header,
from Tony
and
Chiarella,
beat keeper Lorad. So we're now looking at 2 for the Sault Ste. Marie Oldtimers, 0 for the Italia Flyers Oldtimers.
That was a beautiful, typical strong low cross coming across the face of the goal, and number 10 Mario Guzzo taking the opportunity to tuck it into the net. Absolutely great.
Substitutions once again. Angelo Anselmo coming off, taking a break. You gentlemen must be feeling the heat, Frank. It's the warmest day we've had in a long time, at least as far as soccer is concerned in Sudbury.
That's true, Bob. It's interesting to see how the Flyers react now. It's 2-goal lead in soccer sometimes is unsurmountable, but they've had their opportunities and maybe they can capitalize.
Number 14, Robin Warmel playing it forward. Mario Anselmo to Prasacco, looking for support in the middle. Here's a chance. Keeper Vanini off his line quickly. Warmel with the chip. Cristo gets ahead to it, but can't direct it properly, and it's over the goal line, and we'll have a goal kick awarded to the Sioux.
And there's an example of one of those opportunities right there with the pure opportunity, and unfortunately just can't tuck it away.
And it'll be the Sault Ste. Marie Oldtimers with the goal kick once again. Keeper Vanini setting it up on his spot and cleared forward. Graziano Prasacco cuts it down, plays it back to his sweeper Panella. Prasacco's down, appears to be hurt, and a whistle, and we'll have trainer Danny Gallo on the field in a moment to take a look at the injury to Graziano Prasacco. It looked like he got a bit clipped by accident on the ankle there, Frank.
Yeah, it's one of those unfortunate accidents. Sometimes very painful. Hopefully it'll be minor and he can recover quickly.
Because Prasacco's played a very strong game for the Flyers thus far.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of running around. He's been there. I'm impressed with the composure of the Sioux team, though. They seem to do things very, very quietly and take good advantage of the opportunities given. I think that was essentially their only 2 shots on net, if I'm not mistaken, and they're 100%. Yeah.
Well, as you said earlier, it's not uncommon that the team that has the territorial advantage is the team that gets scored against on those breaks. And we'll be having a drop ball to resume play. Gallo trying to control. Gallo with the ball to Anselmo. Mario Anselmo for the Flyers Oldtimers. Prasacco once again. Prasacco seems to have recovered quickly. And a free kick awarded to the Flyers by referee Kyokyo. Sioux will be setting up its wall. An opportunity here on a set play with about 7 minutes left in the first half. And the Sioux leading, an opportunity for the Flyers to cut that margin to 1.
See if the Flyers can reciprocate on the Sioux's goal in the same fashion.
Anselmo looking for the corner, but Vanini in the right position.
Good effort, good effort. It was a good shot.
And again, you notice the keeper gathered in with his hands, but his body was behind the ball all the time. So that if it got through, it still wasn't going to get into the net.
He positions himself really, really well. He might be up there in terms of age, but you can see the skill, the thought still there.
Amaral once again for the Sioux, playing it on the wing. Mormel there for the Flyers, in the touch, and it'll be a throw in. To the Sioux, taken quickly by Joya. Looking for Chiarella. Joya once again. Should point out that there are several, 3 or 4 members of the Joya family playing for the Sioux Oldtimers. And we'll try and get the first names so that we can make it clear which one of them has the ball at any given time. Barbudo clears on the side. There's Celli, or Celli, I should say, the Sioux Oldtimers playing coach, in a touch. So we'll have number 12, Angelo D'Agostino, with the throw in. D'Agostino coming forward. Good ball through, looking for Prisacco, but played smartly back to keeper Vanini. Looking for some width in the field. With the clearance, Anselmo once again in midfield. Looking for Zaher. Challenges there, Karkidi, and a free kick awarded to the Sioux Oldtimers. Well, throw in. Played back to keeper Vanini. Takes his time. The Sioux with 5 minutes left in the first half, leading the Italia Flyers Oldtimers 2-0 on 2 beautiful goals. Again, the long ball. Pinella is there for the Flyers. Looks for D'Agostino. D'Agostino gets ahead to it. Challenged by Celli. Into touch, and a Flyers throw in. D'Agostino to Frank Cristo. Cristo looking for a through ball. Beautiful ball here for D'Agostino. Chance at the edge of the 18-yard box. Good move there. But too many Sioux players coming back on defense. And the Sioux with a long clearance. Pinella, sweeper roll, plays it forward. Arnie Gallo. Arnie Gallo coming forward for the Flyers. Prisacco tried to backheel it through. Celli, D'Agostino challenged. Prisacco pushes that ball down the wing, but no one from the Flyers are there. And if it makes it far enough, it doesn't. So it's played into keeper Vanini, taking his time with a 2-goal lead before clearing the ball. Pietro D'Angelo. Joya. Gallo. Anselmo pushing it forward. John D'Agostino and Frank Cristo there. Cristo looking for some support. Pushes it through for Prisacco. Tries to return the favor. Mario Anselmo maintaining control. D'Agostino on the far wing with some space. Pushes it through. Prisacco. Back to Anselmo. Space there. Cristo with the shot. And Vanini once again well placed.
Flyers doing well to use the midfield and actually dominating the midfield. Great passes, great use of space. Just can't break through.
Pietro D'Angelo to Mario Anselmo for Frank Cristo. Cleared by the Sioux. Sioux has almost all of their players back in their half of the field in the last 3 minutes of this half, trying to preserve that 2-goal lead. D'Agostino pushing it forward. Celli is there. Robin Warmel with the ball. And it's in a touch. And we'll have the Sioux Old-Timers with the throw-in. Number 11, Eugene Joya. Into Carmen Joya. Looking for Chiarella. Warmel into touch once again. And another Sioux throw-in.
Great play by Pietro D'Angelo. Break up that play. Getting his head on the ball just in time.
Joya coming forward. He scored one goal, and there's another one.
Yes, we mentioned him before, and that just was an unbelievable shot. Just an unbelievable shot. Ball curving in towards the net. Must have been out about 20 yards, Bob. Just an excellent shot.
At the 43-minute mark of the first half, Carmen Joya with the second goal for the Sioux Old-Timers brings it to Sioux Old-Timers 3, Italia Flyers Old-Timers 0. Two beautiful goals by Carmen Joya in this half, Frank.
Absolutely. Just two beautifully placed balls. Jerry Larad didn't have a chance in that. I'm not sure that anybody would have had a chance in that. Just an excellently placed shot.
Vince Pinella for the Flyers to Graziano Sacco. Graziano plays it back. Gallo pushes it over to D'Agostino. Angelo D'Agostino with the ball, beats his man, has some space. Into the middle to Cristo. Cristo plays it back for Pinella. Challenged. Sioux comes forward once again. Gallo to D'Agostino. D'Agostino looking for Cristo. Good ball. Pushes it through for Ferrucci. Silvio Ferrucci with a chance here. Oh, misses on the shot. Well wide of the net.
Well, the Flyers are up against a brick wall now. With 3 down, it's going to take one heck of an effort. Mind you, they're still pressing, and maybe one of those opportunities will translate into a goal.
Well, Ferrucci tried to set up that right-footed shot, but just mishit the ball and pushed it easily wide of the net. We're in the last minute of the first half of this Old-Timers game between the Sioux and the Italia Flyers, with the Sioux leading 3-0 on 3 lovely goals, 2 by Carmen Joya. Again, another long ball for Chiarella. Chiarella being challenged by D'Angelo, and Larad there to pull in that ball for the Flyers. Pinella coming forward for the Flyers. Pinella with the ball. D'Agostino to Cristo. Cristo looking for some support. Prosacco's open in the middle. Can't get to that ball, and number 8, Dominic Arcidi, is there to push it safely into touch, give his team a chance to regroup and protect their 3-goal lead. By my watch, we're into injury time of this first half of this charity game for the Laurentian Hospital Cancer Care Campaign between the Sioux Old-Timers and the Italia Flyers Old-Timers, with the Sioux winning at this point 3-0 on 3 lovely goals. Good ball into Cristo, gets the head to it, but Vanini once again in good position with the save.
Great opportunity, a little bit unlucky in terms of not being able to get it away from the goalie.
Well, Vanini's been positioning himself extremely well. And that's the half of this Laurentian Hospital Cancer Care Campaign match between the Sioux Old-Timers and the Italia Flyers Old-Timers. At the half, it is the Sioux 3 on 2 lovely goals by Carmen Joya and an excellent goal by Mario Guzzo, and the Italia Flyers 0. We'll be back for second half action after this break on TV7, your community sports channel. Old-Timers Exhibition Soccer at Queens Athletic Field on Cable 7, your community sports channel. Play just getting underway in the second half with the Sioux Old-Timers ahead 3-0 over the Italia Flyers Old-Timers. Guzzo with a run there, but the ball's into touch. 2 beautiful goals by Carmen Joya. First coming at 16 minutes into the first half, and his second with 2 minutes left to play. And in the middle of those 2 goals was an excellent header, a powerful header by Mario Guzzo to give the Sioux their lead. So the Flyers have a great deal of work cut out for them in this second half to try and get back into this match. Proceeds of this charity game go to the Laurentian Hospital Cancer Care Services campaign, and we're delighted to be able to bring this game to you on Cable 7. I'm Bob Segsworth doing the play-by-play, and with me providing his expertise on the color commentary is Frank Malvaso. And we have a penalty shot awarded to the Flyers by referee Kyokyo just 2 minutes into the second half. Pinella with the shot and a goal.
Beautifully placed ball into the corner. Goalie did not have a chance on that one. It was just excellent shot.
That's Vince Pinella getting the Italia Flyers back on the scoreboard with the first goal for the Flyers at 2 minutes into the second half.
This may spark the Flyers, Bob, and sometimes a goal like this could do it for them, and maybe they'll be able to capitalize on some of those opportunities they've missed in the past.
Well, they've certainly controlled the play in terms of having the territorial advantage, but the Sioux have been real opportunists, and when they've had the chance, they've been able to put the ball in the back of their net. And certainly keeper Vanini has played extremely well. He's positioned himself beautifully, and anything that has got through to him, he's been there to gather it up until this penalty shot and the goal by Vince Pinella for the Italia Flyers. Gallo in the air. Warmel for the Flyers, being challenged. Warmel playing it back to Pietro D'Angelo. D'Angelo into the middle to Pinella. Pinella moving forward with space to Grizzano, Persacco to D'Agostino. To Pinella. Pinella coming forward. Good ball through. D'Agostino there to Persacco. Persacco looking for someone in the middle. D'Agostino was making a run, but cleared by the Sioux. Guzzo challenged by Persacco. Persacco got ahead to a Cristo for D'Agostino. D'Agostino with a chance here. Shot and Vanini. Great save there by Vanini as D'Agostino came forward. Had a chance. Excellent positioning once again, Frank.
Absolutely. Again, another excellent opportunity. Should have been a goal. Goalie's right there doing his job. Excellent. Yeah.
Pinella to Pietro D'Angelo. Pietro with the ball, playing it forward, being challenged, and a whistle by referee Kyokyo, and a free kick awarded to the Flyers. Quickly taken. Pinella looking for Persacco. Persacco gets ahead to it, chips it in the middle, but Barbuto there in a sweeper role, playing it back to keeper Vanini. Sioux Oldtimers push it forward, but here's D'Agostino to Cristo. Good play on the wing there. Some space. Pushed it through for Cristo. Cristo coming through with the shot. Oh, just misses. Just wide of the net. Excellent build-up. Good attempt to finish there, but just wide on the shot, Frank.
Unlucky, and I think the Flyers are determined to make a game of this, and that was just an excellent effort. A little bit unlucky, but if they keep pressuring like this, I think the opportunities will come their way, and they'll put them in.
The Sioux with the goal kick. Pietro D'Angelo there, challenged. Pushed forward quickly to Gioia. Gioia cut out nicely by Gallo. D'Angelo on the far wing to D'Agostino. D'Agostino in midfield. Persacco challenge, gets it forward to Cristo. Cristo, he's got some players in the wing, pushes it forward. But it's cleared into touch by the Sioux.
Good thought by Frank Cristo there. Despite it didn't quite work, I think the effort was great.
Persacco with the throw in to Pinella. Pinella into the middle. Celli there to number 3, Joe Gioia. D'Agostino to Pinella. Flyers are pushing forward. Sweeper Pinella is up in midfield. In fact, is in the offensive zone.
Looks like they've made some changes. They've got John D'Agostino back. They put Frank Crispo up front. Del Zaire. Trying to make things happen.
Persacco, but the linesman flag goes up on the offside, and we'll have a free kick awarded to the Sioux Oldtimers. We're about 6 minutes into the second half of this charity match between the Sioux Oldtimers and the Italia Flyers, with the Sioux leading on 3 beautiful goals in the first half, 3-1. The Italia Flyers coming back on a penalty shot in 2-minute mark of the second half to break the ice, and they've been pushing and pressing very hard in the last 6-7 minutes. Amaral. Challenged by Prasacco, pushes it forward for Guzzo. Guzzo. Off D'Angelo. With some control to D'Agostino. Prasacco. Prasacco being challenged by Celli. Good ball through. Celli's there. And cleared again by the Sioux. Robin Warmel on the far side. Warmel with space and time. Into the box, but keeper Vanini, as usual, in the right position. Gathers it in and no trouble.
Looks like the Sioux is
That's the
just
clearance.
content to sit back. That might backfire on them.
Joya coming back, playing the ball back to his keeper. For Amaral. Warmel is there. Warmel with the ball once again, pushes it through. Ferrucci challenged. Another clearance by the Sioux. Warmel gets ahead to it for Ferrucci. Over the goal line, and we'll have a goal kick indicated by the linesman.
Flyers certainly haven't given up. They've shown good effort. They've attacked. They've made extensive use of the midfield. Excellent passing. Just doing a good job all around.
Long goal kick. Gallo gets to it, maintains control. And off Gallo into touch, and we'll have a throw in. Taken by number 3, that's Joe Joya. No, gives it back to number 8, that's Carchidi. Carchidi looking for Carmen Joya, without success, and Pinella to D'Agostino. D'Agostino coming forward, good ball through for Prasacco. But number 7, Dominic Barbuto, shows a good turn of speed for the Sioux and plays the ball back to his keeper, clearing it out of the way. Carmen Joya with a head. Gallo is there to Pietro D'Angelo. Carmen Joya once again for the Sioux, scored 2 of their goals. Amaral challenged by Warmel, beats Warmel. Amaral looking for the cross. Jerry Lorad off his line, gathers it in. Plays it out quickly to number 12, that's Angelo D'Agostino. Amaral off his head, into touch, and we'll have a Flyers throw in.
Flyers maintaining good pace. They're anxious. They want to get into this game. I've just noted that Denny
Ferruccio Denny hasn't been on as far as I know this game.
Just going to say that in his time, Denny was one of the best strikers around.
Well, it's possible he may have a nagging injury. Right. I know that the Flyers have been practicing hard. Prasacco pushing the ball forward, but Vanini there. Again, the Flyers are getting their chances, but they're not able to capitalize, Frank.
Absolutely. Actually, they've dominated the game, just haven't been able to capitalize.
Referee Chiacchio indicates a foul against Carmen Joya, and it'll be the Flyers with the free kick. For Cristo. Cristo plays it off on the wing for Zahere, but can't get to that ball, and it'll be a Sioux throw-in. Carchidi plays it back to keeper Vanini. And the Sioux's quite happy to play this way. Take their time. Waste a little bit of as much time as possible. Vanini with the clearance. Pietro D'Angelo gets ahead to it. Amaral being challenged. Amaral once again to playing coach Tony Celli. Carmen Joya with the ball. Plays it off for Mario Guzzo. Guzzo forward to number 12. That's Blonda. Blonda with space, looking for the cross into the middle. D'Agostino gets ahead to it, and Pietro D'Angelo to Amaral for the Sioux. Amaral again looking for Joya on the near wing. Joya with the chance. Excellent shot. Whoa. Joya can certainly crack that ball, and he seems to be able to bend it. It's almost as if he gets it on just a touch on the outside of that foot. And
unbelievable. Carmen Joya, just an excellent shooter. Probably has scored a lot of goals in his days.
Vince Pinella with the clearance. Frank Cristo gets ahead to it for Silvio Ferrucci. But Novello is there with the clearance. And it'll be a throw in to the Italia Flyers. "12 minutes into the second half of this charity cup or charity match. We have the Sioux Oldtimers 3, Italia Flyers Oldtimers 1. And a whistle by referee Chiacchio, and a free kick awarded to the Sioux. Amaral took a wrap on the shin or the ankle area, walking it off. Mario Guzzo will be taking this free kick for the Sioux Oldtimers. Guzzo, long ball. Again, Carmen Joy is there, being challenged. Into touch, and a throw in to the Italia Flyers.
Yes, recognizing the talent that Carmen has, it's no surprise that they're probably trying to get the ball to him very, very often. Wherever he goes is where that ball's going to be, and vice versa.
Pinella to Persaco. Persaco looking for Cristo. Tonicelli is there to Mario Guzzo. Guzzo being challenged to Joya. Carmen Joya looking for Blonda to make a run in the wing, but chipped a little too far forward, and Jerry Larad plays it out to Pietro D'Angelo. Pietro D'Angelo to Robin Warmel. Warmel for the Flyers to Frank Cristo. Frank Cristo coming forward. Pushes the ball through. But Vanini again off his line, gathers it up, takes his time. Long clearance. D'Agostino to Zaher, to Cristo. Cristo turns well. On the ball, good ball through, and a shot. Just wide. Peeling for a corner kick, but the referee has awarded a goal kick.
Good combination of passes. Just again couldn't break through, couldn't take that needed shot into the net.
And substitutions coming off. Silvio Ferrucci for the Flyers, and coming on Mike Petroni, and for the Sioux, Tonicelli coming off, and I believe that's Tony Chiarella going on. Chiarella played very well on the wing in the first half for the Sioux Oldtimers. D'Agostino once again.
Sioux just content to sit back and defend their league, it looks like.
Cristo turning. Cristo coming through. Can't beat the last man. That's Novello, and Vanini gathers that ball up. Pietro D'Angelo to Robin Warmel. Warmel with the ball. Warmel looking for Frank Cristo. Cristo in the middle. Chips it forward for Persaco. Persaco's got a chance here with the shot, and a goal! Second goal for the Italia Flyers by Graziano Persaco.
Classical example of a team trying to defend a lead and paying the price for it. It's a whole new soccer game here. And that might be the inspiration that the Flyers are looking for. We've got ourselves a match here, Bob.
Down 3-0 at the half. The Flyers have come back with 2 goals in the first 15 minutes of the second half. The first, a goal by Vince Pinella on the penalty kick at the 2-minute mark, and the second, a lovely goal by Graziano Persaco at the 15-minute mark. So it's 3-2 in this Old-Timers game between the Sioux Old-Timers and the Italia Flyers Old-Timers. Chiarella running again on that wing. Larad off his line, gathers it up, no whistle. And D'Agostino to John D'Agostino to Frank Cristo, missed the ball. Arnie Gallo to Robin Warmel, a little too hard, into touch, and we'll have a Sioux Old-Timers throw-in. Again, looking for Carmen Joya. Nice header to Chiarella. Warmel is there. Chiarella maintains possession. Looking for Joya once again. Vince Pinella for the Flyers to Mario Anselmo. Flyers coming forward. Adel Zaher being challenged. That foot was up extremely high, and the referee blew that whistle immediately for dangerous play.
Moving Frank Cristo to the forefront there has not hurt the Flyers. I think that might be the difference here.
Well, Toyota can tell you that he killed us when he was playing for the Flyers in that position last year. Excellent soccer player.
Typically a defender.
Lots of experience.
He's typically a defender, I understand, with the Flyers. It looks like he might be the difference. He seems to be putting a couple of good plays together there. Obviously has a good shot as well.
Mario Anselmo taking this free kick for the Flyers. Chip forward for Mike Petroni, gets his head to it. Cleared off the line by the Sioux. Petroni gets it in the air again. Anselmo, but Vanini off his line, gathers it in. Challenge there by Mike Petroni, but Vanini maintains possession for the Sioux and the long clearance. Looking once again for Carmen Joya. And obstruction indicated by referee Kekio, and we'll have a free kick awarded to the Sioux Oldtimers. Guzzo. And whistle down once again. Referee felt he didn't get the 10 yards on the free kick. Guzzo to Amaral. Amaral for the Sioux. Chiarella back to Amaral. Missed. And Cristo with the ball to Mario Anselmo. Anselmo at midfield. Plays the ball forward for Mike Petroni. Petroni can't control, and it's cleared once again by number 7, that's Barbuto of the Sioux. Guzzo, the long ball here for Blonda, but Pinella's back and plays it back to keeper Larad. Quickly out to D'Agostino. D'Agostino with the ball on the near side with some support and some space. Again, looking for Mike Petroni in the middle. It's his foot to it, but Barbuto is there and plays it calmly back to his keeper Vanini. Vanini taking his time to Novello. Novello moving up, has space. Lots of space, well over midfield. Into Guzzo, in midfield. Guzzo being challenged by D'Agostino, maintains possession, but Mario Anselmo comes away with the ball for the Flyers. Anselmo for D'Agostino. Guzzo returns the favor. Anselmo once again to Zahara. Zahara with the ball. Adel Zahara has been very involved with the Italia Flyers for a long time as president of the current club. D'Agostino with a chance, beats his man, but number 8, Carchidi, comes in to clear that ball into touch. D'Agostino looking for support. Petroni gets ahead to it and backs into his man. Quickly whistled down by the referee, and we'll have a free kick awarded to the Sioux.
John D'Agostino showing a lot of determination. They're doing a lot of running, moving around, trying to break up plays. Fine effort.
Vanini once again with the long clearance. Sioux trying to hang on to its 1-goal lead with about 25 minutes left in the second half. Vlad off his line quickly, clears the ball into touch, gives the Flyers a chance to regroup. As Joya once again was coming forward. This is Blonda. And it's Chiarella. Chiarella with the shot. 3 points in football, but nothing in soccer.
Not in soccer. Flyers look like they've opened up a little bit, and as a result, they're giving the Sioux team a little bit more space to move around with the ball.
Well, I'm guessing, Frank, that with the heat and the age of these players, they must be getting quite tired.
Yeah.
Making those long runs that they were making in the first half is getting tougher and tougher.
That's true, Bob. That's probably a factor as well.
D'Agostino. Anselmo. Persacco back on. Persacco scored a beautiful goal in the second half. The second goal quickly taken. Mike Petroni with the ball. Petroni being challenged. Petroni maintaining control. Petroni trying to get that crossover. Looking for support. Needs support. Nobody there, no support, and the Sioux comes away with the ball.
Very difficult to make that turn with 2 defenders standing around you like that without that support.
Pinella coming forward. From his sweeper position to Frank Cristo. Cristo challenged immediately. D'Agostino gets ahead to it. And there's Chiarella once again on the wing, off Pietro D'Angelo. Pietro recovers, plays it back to keeper Larad. Cherry Larad with the clearance, looking for the head of Prasacco. Prasacco to Cristo, good, chest that ball down well. Cristo once again to Prasacco. Prasacco for Cristo on the through ball, left shot. Opportunity there for Petroni, but Vanini gathers it in. Let the ball loose on the rebound, was able to recover and gather it in. Excellent chance for the Flyers once again. They're pressing for the equalizer here in the second half of this charity match between the Sioux Oldtimers and the Italia Flyers. D'Agostino coming forward for the Flyers. Cristo. Cristo in the middle. Plays it to Mario Anselmo. Back to D'Agostino. D'Agostino trying to beat his man with the shot. Just wide of the net.
Beautiful try by John D'Agostino. Frank Cristo is, like I said, is a bit of a factor out there. I think if he can get the ball and be in an opportune position, we might see a tie game here, Bob.
Well, one of the things that I'm noticing, Frank, is that the Flyers are not making that one extra pass that they were making in the first half. When they have the opportunity, they're taking the shot now, and we've seen many more shots, actually, in the second half by the Flyers than we did in the first.
Absolutely. I wouldn't be surprised if Eddie Palladino said something to them at the half around that.
Pietro D'Angelo with the throw in for the Flyers. Chiarella gets ahead to it. Celli back on for the Sioux. D'Agostino in the air looking for Cristo. Cristo and Celli. Celli. Mario Anselmo coming forward. Mario Anselmo for Petroni. Petroni, good play by Mike Petroni. But Vanini once there as it's played back by Barbuto to keeper Vanini.
Barbuto showing a lot of composure there just to get the ball back, flick back, get it out of danger.
Cut out nicely by Arnie Gallo. Carmen Gioia once again. Pietro D'Angelo being challenged. Gets it back. Chiarella running in from his wing, but D'Angelo coolly played it back to keeper Larad. And we have Warmel coming forward to Cristo. Cristo challenged. Plays it off to the wing, but into touch, and we'll have a throw-in awarded to the Sioux Oldtimers. With about 20 minutes left in this exhibition game, it's the Sioux Oldtimers 3, Italia Flyers 2 on Cable 7, your community sports channel. Chiarella couldn't get by Pinella. And Pietro D'Angelo comes away with that ball for the Flyers. Plays it to D'Agostino in midfield. D'Agostino coming forward, long ball through, looking for Prasacco. Prasacco's got some space with the shot, but once again, Vanini is there, playing his angles beautifully.
Vanini doing his job, no doubt about it. He's been a factor in this game.
Vanini with the clearance. D'Agostino can't maintain control, and it's into touch, and we'll have a throw-in to the Sioux Oldtimers. Eugene Gioia taking this throw-in. And a throw-in error, which... Petroni coming forward for the Flyers. Yeah, and that ball goes into touch off Carchidi, and it'll be a Flyers throw-in. Mario Anselmo up. Flyers coming forward looking for that equalizing goal to tie this match, and we have it looks like a throw-in error, and the throw-in has been awarded to the Sioux, and that's a mistake that players of this caliber shouldn't be making, but again, I think it's fatigue starting to show. And
Just
another throw-in error. That's two in a row. Once again, Mario Anselmo with the throw-in for Frank Cristo. Cristo plays it through to Warmel. Warmel trying to turn on that ball. He's being challenged. Warmel beats his man. Tries to cross it. And Barbuto's there once again. Pietro D'Angelo to D'Agostino. D'Agostino challenged. Amaral being challenged by Pietro D'Angelo, and a whistle. And we'll have a free kick awarded to the Sioux. Arnie Gallo to Robin Warmel. Robin Warmel plays it to Mario Anselmo in midfield. Anselmo with some space to Frank Cristo. Cristo to Petroni. Back heel there. And a shot, and oh! Keeper gets a hand to it. And the referee, it appears the ball went in the back of the net and looks as if the referee had blown play down and we'll have a free kick. But keeper Vanini obviously did not have possession of that ball, but the referee must have spotted an infraction in there somewhere. I noticed that linesman Spatafora's flag was up, so it may have been an offside call.
Offside or an infraction there, Bob.
Arnie Gallo challenging Joya, Carmen Joya, over Chiarella. And we have a throw in to the Sioux Old-Timers. Another great opportunity for the Flyers to equalize this game just a moment ago, and the Sioux's coming forward once again. Amaral to Carmen Joya. Joya with the ball. Forward looking for Chiarella. Vince Pinella is there to put the ball safely into touch, let the Flyers come back and regroup, and we'll have a throw-in awarded to the Sioux Old-Timers.
That looked like the equalizer, Bob. Frank Christo with an excellent shot, and as we've said all along, the goalie Vanini is just being right there. Makes it look very easy, but he's clearly doing his job, and that's why he's made those great saves.
Joya with the throw-in to Chiarella, back to Joya. Joya, D'Agostino on him. Jerry Larat off his line, gathers it in, throws it out quickly to Mario Anselmo, to D'Agostino. Mike Petroni here for Frank Christo. Frank Christo chipping it forward for Graziano Pasacco, couldn't get his head to it. And we have Novello. Novello being challenged by Pasacco, maintains control to Amaral. Amaral challenge, Amaral comes away with that ball for the Sioux. Looking for Chiarella, but it's into touch, and it'll be a Flyers throw-in. Flyers pushing forward, trying to get the equalizer here with about 16 minutes to go in the second half. Robin Warmel, but Amaral is there with a long ball. No one around, and sweeper Pinella for the Flyers to D'Agostino. D'Agostino chests that ball down, coming forward, pushing the ball through, looking for Graziano Pasacco, but Vanini taking his time. Over to Novello. Novello plays it back to Vanini. Sioux is going to waste as much time as it can. Petroni comes over to cover the keeper. And Vanini. Gallo in the air, gets to it. Warmel. Challenged by Amaral. Amaral. And Warmel. Amaral coming away with the ball. Pietro D'Angelo gets ahead to it to Warmel. To D'Agostino. D'Agostino. To Christo. Christo looking. There's Petroni. Into the middle. Pasacco coming off his line, but keeper Vanini is there, and a free kick has been awarded to the Sioux. Some contact between Mike Petroni and Robert Vanini there. The the Sioux's goalkeeper. Both players shaken up a bit.
I believe it was Graziano Picasso there who came in a little bit strong and unfortunately got a piece of the goalie.
You're right, it is number 6, Pasacco.
What's really interesting here is that despite the fact that it's an exhibition game, there's clearly no doubt that the Flyers are trying to tie it up, and the Sioux in turn are trying to win it, and that's great for the sport.
It is. I understand that these two teams have faced each other several times over the years, and obviously it's not unlike hockey. There's a great rivalry between Sudbury and the Sioux. It shows in other sports as well. And certainly in recent years, in soccer, in terms of Ontario Cup, it's the only two cities from the north that have been involved have been Sudbury and the Sioux.
And the nice thing about it is they'll play hard here on the pitch, but after this game, they're all headed over to the Cruzo Club, and we'll have a meal together and socialize and whatnot. Just great, just absolutely great.
Well, it's nice to see, and we're seeing more and more the people who played competitive soccer 10, 20, and as you said, Frank, at the introductions 25 years ago, are playing old-timers soccer now, and there are more and more old-timers tournaments. And we're seeing some of the old-timers playing indoor in the winter. Mike Petroni played this year, and it's great to see. A game you've enjoyed all your life, to be able to continue to play it and enjoy the sport. Angelo D'Agostino with the throw in for the Flyers. Gives it up to Mario Anselmo. Anselmo to John D'Agostino. Looking for support to Cristo. Frank Cristo plays it square to Robin Warmel on the far wing. Warmel with the chip. Looking for a cross into the box, but over the line, and we'll have a goal kick awarded to the Sioux Oldtimers. And with about 13 minutes left to go in the second half, the Sioux are holding on to their 1-goal lead and making substitutions once again as Mario Guzzo comes on. Long clearance here on the goal kick, looking for Chiarella, but into touch, and Pietro D'Angelo for the Flyers with the throw-in. John D'Agostino has run miles out there for the Flyers. Brings it down to Warmel. Warmel to Frank Cristo. Back to Warmel. Trying to beat his man, but it's into touch. Novello covered his man extremely well, and Warmel has the throw in for the Flyers. D'Agostino, Pasacco trying to get his head to it. And Arnie Gallo with a long shot. Well wide of the goal, no problems at all there for the Sioux, and we'll have a goal kick once again for the Oldtimers. Substitutions. Coach Palladino looking. Robin Warmel coming off, and Angelo Anselmo going on for the Flyers Oldtimers. D'Agostino coming forward from his fullback position. Oh, he was playing fullback. They've moved him up with the substitution just a moment ago. Angelo D'Agostino taking the throw in. Headed into touch once again, and D'Agostino will take another chance at it. Long throw. Mike Petroni to Mario Anselmo. Good shot there by Vince Pinella, but once again, keeper Vanini plays the position beautifully. And Frank, I'm told that about the toughest balls for a keeper to handle are the ones that are on the low and on the ground, and Vanini's been covering those shots beautifully all game.
Extremely well. He seems like he's got a great eye. He's got great lateral movement, actually, and he's great at anticipating what's going to happen. He's been there every time.
Gallo, but Guzzo is there to cut it out for the Sioux Oldtimers, excuse me, to Carmen Joya. Joya, long ball looking for Chiarella. Chiarella is there. Chiarella looking for the cross. Plays it back to Amaral into the middle. Blonda is there. Guzzo once again tries to chest it down, but D'Agostino intercepts. And Pasacco to Cristo. Cristo looking for space. Plays it back. Petroni into touch. And we'll have a Flyers throw in. We're inside 10 minutes of this charity match between the Italia Flyers Oldtimers and the Sioux Oldtimers. The proceeds going to the Laurentian Cancer Care campaign. D'Agostino into the middle.
Handball.
Came loose. And a penalty awarded by the referee. As looks like Mike Petroni was brought down inside the box. And so the Flyers will have a glorious opportunity to equalize.
Good call by the referee. Definitely the ball hitting the arm of the defender, the Sioux defender.
One of the most exciting plays in soccer. One-on-one, keeper on shooter. Mario Anselmo with the shot. Vanini makes a save.
And there we go again.
Once again, Vanini comes through for the Sioux Old-Timers.
Think if there was
Anselmo tried to pick that bottom right corner, kept it on the ground, and Vanini.
a most valuable player for the game, we would definitely have to look at the Sioux goaltender. Absolutely spectacular.
Amaral with the throw-in for the Sioux. Concedes it to his colleague Novello. Novello looking for Chiarella. D'Agostino Celli, the playing coach, to Guzzo. Mario Guzzo coming forward for the Sioux. Challenge from behind. Looking for Chiarella. Carmen Joya, 2 goals in this match for Carmen Joya, but pushes the ball into touch, and we'll have the Flyers with a throw-in. With about 8 minutes left in the second half of this game, it's the Sioux Old-Timers leading the Italia Flyers Old-Timers 3-2 on Cable 7, your community sports channel. Jerry Larad with the clearance. Shelley is there. Handball indicated by the referee on Albert Novello. And Mike Petroni. Mike Petroni pushes that ball through for Mario Anselmo. Anselmo tries to beat his man, but it's into touch. And a throw in to the Flyers.
Well, there we go again. The Flyers putting on the pressure. Just can't capitalize. Goalie defenders of the Sioux team just doing an excellent job.
Petroni trying to turn. He's being well defended. He's got a bit of chance there with the cross. Whoa!
Whoa.
That is a corner kick, almost into the net on the deflection by a Sioux defender. But we'll have a corner kick awarded to the Flyers.
Good effort by Petroni to make that into a dangerous ball, and almost a miscue there that cost him the possible tie.
Short corner, Vince Pinella with the cross into the middle. Guzzo is there, chests it down, and it's cleared. D'Agostino to D'Angelo. D'Angelo turns to D'Agostino. D'Agostino to Frank Cristo. Frank Cristo plays it back to Arnie Gallo. Gallo looking for Vince Pinella. Vanini off his line quickly. Gathers that ball up. Flyers pressing here, bringing everybody but 2 of their players up. And a clearance by the Sioux. Pinella to Gallo. Arnie Gallo. Looking for Petroni, but cut away. Blonda challenging there. Excuse me, that's number 11. That's Eugene Joya, who was challenging for Mario Anselmo. Gets a touch to it, and it's out of touch. And we'll have a Sioux throw in. We have Angelo Anselmo down.
Looks like
referee and trainer Tony Gallo attending to Angelo Anselmo. Looks again like an ankle or shin.
I was going to say that, yeah. Looks like he got clipped or twisted his ankle on the... Looks more of a shin, I guess. Looks like he's just got a bit of a clip there.
Danny Gallo seems to be at every game, whether it's old-timers, youth, senior men's, and last year winning a special award as everybody's trainer in the senior men's league. And we need as many people as we can find like Danny to keep this game growing and growing in Sudbury. Drop ball now to get play underway. Mario Anselmo with a touch, looking for Mike Petroni. Pietro D'Angelo. D'Angelo coming up from his fullback position to Angelo D'Agostino. Angelo D'Agostino challenged, turns into touch, and we'll have a throw in to the Flyers Old-Timers.
Sioux content to just defend, and maybe at this stage of the game it might be the right thing to do.
Well, we've only got about 5 minutes left to go in the second half, and Sudbury needs the equalizer here. The Flyers with the cross into the middle, looking for Pasacco, but trying to play the offside trap. The Sioux trying to push their fullbacks forward. Into touch. Once again, that's Eugene Joya pushing it into touch. And, well, referee has indicated that it's a Sioux throw-in.
Little difference of opinion there as to who should have had the throw-in.
Yeah, and a little pushing from behind indicated by referee Chiacchio on Arnie Gallo, and the Sioux Old-Timers with the free kick, and they'll be in no rush to get this underway as their playing coach, Tony Sully, sets the ball up. Long ball through, largely wasted. Vince Pinella there for the Flyers, chips it over to Angelo Anselmo, who's recovered, plays the ball long. Tony Selly for the Sioux, looking for Carmen Joya. D'Agostino comes back beautifully. Graziano Pasacco with the ball to Mario Anselmo. Looking for Petroni in the middle. Petroni trying to control the ball, but it's cleared by number 6, that's Pat Novello, for the Sioux, into touch, and we'll have a Flyers throw-in with about 3.5 minutes left in this exhibition charity match between the Sioux Old-Timers and the Italia Flyers, with the Sioux leading 3-2. All three of the Sioux goals coming in the first half, and the Flyers coming back in the second, having a number of good chances. And we're going to have a whistle and a free kick awarded by referee Chiocchio for a foul against, by a Sioux player against Frank Cristo. An opportunity for another set play.
This is very important for the Flyers. This might be one of the last opportunities they have to tie this game.
And try to chip it over the wall with Vince Pinella, but too much steam. No problems at all for the Sioux, who are taking their time, not surprisingly, in setting up this goal kick.
Common tactic in soccer. If you're ahead, time is on your side, take it.
Pasacco injured once again. Play on, says the referee. Whoa! Guzzo with a yellow card infraction being indicated by the referee on Mario Guzzo, who, if I remember correctly, is also a referee from the Sioux. So here we get one referee being carded by another referee in an old-timers match.
Referee feeling that the attempt was a little bit too deliberate on the Sioux players.
Well, again, I think part of it's fatigue, and part of it is you want to maintain your win. Frank Cristo around the wall, but Vanini once again
playing his position.
Plays the shot beautifully, gets down, gets his body behind the ball. Excellent goalkeeping all game. Mario Guzzo coming forward to Carmen Joya. Joya pushing that ball through for Chiarella, but Vince Pinella is there with the clearance, and again, bit of a push by Chiarella on Pinella, and we'll have a free kick awarded to the Flyers. By my watch, we're into the last minute of this match with the Flyers looking for that equalizing goal. 3-2 for the Sioux. Gallo to Angelo Anselmo. Anselmo coming forward. Angelo Anselmo with the ball to Mario Anselmo. To Mike Petroni. Mike Petroni, trying to make that pass across to Pasacco. But into touch, and we've got a Sioux throw in. And I don't think we'll see a great deal of speed picking this ball up and bringing it over to the sideline.
No, not at this point in the game.
Looking for playing coach Kelly. Long ball, just clearing it. Killing time. Vince Pinella with the ball for the Flyers. Pinella coming forward. D'Agostino is there. D'Angelo on the overlap, but cleared into touch by Novello once again. Sioux fullbacks playing very well in clearing the balls away. And by my watch, we're in injury time. So they're Flyers, if they're going to score, it's just about now or never. Frank Cristo makes the turn. Trying to play the offside trap. Pinella to Anselmo. Mario Anselmo to Frank Cristo. Cristo for Anselmo, but cleared away by Guzzo. Long ball. Race here. Chiarella and Pietro D'Angelo. Angelo Anselmo comes back with the clearance. And it looks like a corner kick. So we've got the Sioux safely clearing that ball away in the last few seconds of this game and being rewarded with a corner kick. Number of players bent over. You can tell they're tired, Frank.
Yes, this has been a good workout for a lot of the players out there. But nonetheless, they've done extremely well. The pace has been fairly quick, and we've seen a lot of skilled plays and whatnot. All of them deserve a lot of credit.
Well, they couldn't have asked for a better day, and it's nice to see a reasonable crowd out for this match, too. Mario Guzzo setting up the corner. Low corner, Gallo is there to clear. Sue to Celli. Long ball, Jerry Lorette is there.
Referee looking at his watch.
Clearance by Lorette. And that's it. The referee has blown time in this charity exhibition old-timers match between the Sioux and the Italia Flyers. It's the Sioux old-timers 3, the Italia Flyers 2. This is Bob Segsworth on behalf of Frank Malvaso saying thank you for watching Soccer on Cable 7, your community sports channel.